The representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, attended the National Day Endurance Cup, which was held as part of the National Day Endurance Ride Championship organized by the Bahrain Royal Equestrian and Endurance Federation, or BRIEF, at Bahrain International Village, with wide participation from riders and stables. The race was attended by the Bahrain's ambassador to the UAE, Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah bin Ali Al Khalifa. His Highness affirmed that the National Day Endurance Ride Championship is an honorable example of Bahraini sports and strengthens the kingdom's presence on the regional and international endurance sports map, thanks to the support of the leadership. His Highness added that endurance sports in Bahrain is witnessing continuous development and achievements as a result of institutional work and continuous support for riders and technical and organizational cadres. His Highness affirmed that the high levels achieved by Bahraini riders reflect the efforts made in preparing and qualifying them according to the high standards. His Highness praised the high standards of the championship and the wide participation in the various races, congratulating the first place winners. The race witnessed fierce competition and high technical standards over a distance of 120 kilometers among the riders and was characterized by strength from the first stage to the last. At the end of the race, the winners were crowned in a festive atmosphere that reflected the joy of achievement. Team victorious deservedly won the top 3 places after outstanding performances throughout the race, with Sheikh Mohammed bin Mubarak Al Khalifa crowned champion. Emirati rider Aisha Badr Naqbi came in second, and rider Isa Hamid El Anzi took third place. Under the patronage and attendance of the First Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority, and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club concluded the National Day Festival, holding the 10th race of the season at the club's race course. The closing phase or race rather, featured competition for the cup of His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, along with the cups of His Highness's sons, His Highness Sheikh Faisal, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah, His Highness Sheikh Nasser, His Highness Sheikh Salman, and His Highness Sheikh Hamad. The program also included the Manama Cup sponsored by Bank of Bahrain and Kuwait, the BBK, and the Muharrak Cup sponsored by Aluminium Bahrain Alba as part of the opening round of the Bahrain International Trophy. The festival coincided with Bahrain's national celebrations and the 26th anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne, along with the accompanying national events. The closing event was attended by a number of Their Highnesses, officials, and a large public audience. During the awards ceremony, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad presented his cup to BBK Chairman Tariq al-Saffar, while His Highness Sheikh Faisal bin Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa presented his cup to the winning trainer Robert McDowell. His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalid bin Hamad awarded the first race cup to trainer Yusuf Tahir, and His Highness Sheikh Salman bin Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa presented the second race cup to winning owner His Highness Sheikh Salman bin Khalid bin Ali Al Khalifa. His Highness awarded the third race cup to owner Muhammad Khalid Abdul Rahim, while His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa presented the fifth race cup to owner Kumail Al Mallah. His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad expressed pride in organizing the Sheikh Khalid and Sons Cups, describing it as a highlight of the racing season. He affirmed that these races reflect ongoing support for equestrian sport, a tradition that strengthens national sporting and cultural identity, while inspiring owners, trainers, and jockeys to excel. His Highness added that the participation of his sons' cups enhances fair competition and promotes sporting excellence. He congratulated the winners, praised the participants' high standards and the organizers' efforts, and wished all continued success in future races. BBK Chairman presented the Manama Cup to the winning owner, along with awards for the winning trainer and jockey in the 7th race as part of the 5th Bahrain International Horse Racing Championship. Alba Chief Marketing Officer Hisham El-Kohji then presented the Muharrak Cup to the winning owner, in addition to the awards for the winning trainer and jockey in the 8th race. The National Day Horse Racing Festival concluded with a vibrant evening celebrating the kingdom's rich equestrian heritage. The audience enjoyed festive activities that blended national pride with a joyful atmosphere, marking a fitting finale to the two-day celebration. The Representatives Council Speaker Ahmed Al-Musallam affirmed that human solidarity is one of Bahrain's established national constants and pillars of its noble mission under the care of His Majesty the King. On the occasion of the International Human Solidarity Day, Al-Musallam highlighted Bahrain's efforts to promote international cooperation and provide humanitarian aid for the sake of a more just and peaceful world. He stressed that parliamentary diplomacy supports Bahrain's efforts to promote international solidarity and its initiatives as an active international partner in establishing peace, security, and stability. Shura Council Chairman Ali Saleh affirmed that Bahrain sets a leading example in international humanitarian work through its continuous contributions, reflecting the royal vision of solidarity with humanity. Marking the International Human Solidarity Day, he reiterated Bahrain's commitment to supporting humanitarian efforts and promoting global cooperation and solidarity. He noted that the royal vision has made humanitarian and developmental work a core principle in Bahrain's national and international policies, reinforcing its role as an active and ethical partner in sustainable development and aiding affecting communities. Bahrain celebrates the International Human Solidarity Day, affirming its keen interest in promoting humanitarian solidarity by harnessing its capabilities and efforts to achieve global development and progress. More in this report.
Bahrain has consistently emphasized through its humanitarian messages the importance of human solidarity in confronting the various challenges facing nations, particularly in light of current conditions in the region, which require a unified global stance and collective cooperation to achieve peaceful coexistence and lasting stability. On the occasion of the International Human Solidarity Day, it is imperative to reaffirm the Kingdom's humanitarian initiatives and calls for dialogue and collective solidarity to halt the devastation of wars and to establish a just and comprehensive peace as the only viable option. This also includes calls to ensure the provision of health and educational services to those affected by conflicts and crises in the region. In all regional and international forums, Bahrain has called for reforming the UN system and enhancing the roles of the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and the World Health Organization, with the aim of building strong and supportive international institutions capable of addressing geopolitical, environmental, and health challenges, while renewing the shared commitment to peace as a fundamental pillar for achieving collective prosperity and sustainable hope for all.
The tourism sector in Bahrain witnessed a series of significant achievements in 2025, reinforcing Bahrain's presence on the regional and international tourism map. This was reflected in strong growth indicators and expansion of high-quality tourism projects, enabling the kingdom to host major events that further enhance its status as an attractive tourist destination. Bahrain's cultural journey in 2025 was marked by a series of remarkable achievements that cemented its position on the regional and global cultural map and reflected the national vision that culture is a fundamental pillar of comprehensive development and identity building. The University of Bahrain continues to play a leading role in serving the community and enhancing its position as a national educational institution, contributing to the kingdom's future vision. The university remains firmly committed to supporting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals through education, research, and community service, actively integrating sustainability principles into its academic programs, research projects, and institutional practices. More in this report.
As the National University of the Kingdom, the University of Bahrain has achieved progress in higher education. Since its establishment in 1986, over the years, it has played a vital role in preparing qualified national talents and offering diverse academic programs that meet the needs of the labor market. Among its notable accomplishments is its inclusion in international university rankings, along with the continuous development of curricula and enhancement of education and research quality. The university has also advanced its digital transformation, improved academic services, and established specialized research centers that promote innovation and sustainable development. Through innovative teaching and interdisciplinary research, the University of Bahrain equips students with the knowledge, skills, and values needed to drive sustainable development locally and globally. It remains a symbol of Bahrain's educational development, blending an esteemed academic legacy with a forward-looking vision, and continuing to strengthen its role regionally and internationally through education, research, and service to society.
In an atmosphere filled with patriotic sentiment coinciding with Bahrain's celebration of its national holidays, the 26th anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne and accompanying national events, Sildana Amphitheatre enjoyed a rich artistic experience featuring Bahraini musical masterpieces in an evening that confirmed the advanced status of Bahraini art and its ability to attract audiences. The evening affirmed that Bahrain is capable of consolidating its position as a center of cultural and artistic influence and a platform for presenting masterpieces reflecting the depth and diversity of the Bahraini artistic experience. The fourth edition of the Muharrak Nights Festival continues to offer a rich program of creative activities and interactive sessions in the historic city, attracting visitors to cultural and educational experiences that highlight Muharrak's history and heritage, blending authenticity with a contemporary spirit. The events begin with a maritime experience that includes pearl opening and fishing activities, reflecting the city's deep connection with the sea and its pearl diving heritage. The program also features locally inspired workshops and discussion sessions for sharing practical expertise. The Muharrak Nights Festival runs until the 30th of December along the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Pearling Path. The Information and E-Government Authority has released its preliminary report on foreign trade statistics for October 2025. The report includes data on imports, exports of national origin, re-exports, and the trade balance.